to another video. Today is going to be everything hair care related. So the products I use on my hair and things that I kind of do to take care of it. My hair it used to be not very nice quality. I didn't look after it very well, and so the last couple of years I've really been trying to get it to look healthy and just be healthy in general. So I'm going to share the kind of products that I use. This is going to be a very short video, I think, because I don't actually do that much with my hair, but you know, I figured why not? Why not show you what I do? So I'm just going to jump straight into it, and before I show you any products, I'm just going to give you a brief kind of background to my hair history. So obviously growing up I used like normal shampoo and conditioner like most people use, like herbal essences, Tresemme, like all the kind of main ones you get in supermarkets and pharmacies and things. So then it got to a point where I came across an article and it was about the no poo movement. So I don't know if you've heard of this, but basically it involves not washing your hair at all, ever. And the idea is basically, before we had all these shampoos and conditioners, because I think they were introduced kind of 1920s, 30s, maybe I'm completely wrong, but a while ago. Anyway, so they introduced these, but before that, what did people use? How did they look after their hair? And they were saying, like, even way before that, before there was any kind of hair care, people would have just left their hair. It would have just been left, and yet it didn't look greasy. And they were saying the hair essentially should clean itself. The hair, if you leave it, should kind of, the oil should kind of regulate and your hair should learn to clean itself. And I was like, cool, that sounds pretty interesting. I'm gonna try that. So I did, for 10 weeks. My hair was absolutely vile. It was disgusting, and when I say I didn't wash my hair, I didn't wash my hair. I mean, I did wash it occasionally just with water or with, I tried like some ground oats and I tried some baking soda. Essentially it got to a point where it was like a wax, and like if it was to rain, the water would pretty much just like run off my hair because it was so waxy. I mean, it was vile, it didn't smell good. And it got to a point after 10 weeks where I was like, do you know what, I just can't do this anymore. I don't know if it's going to work or not. And so then I decided to choose the next best option, which is this. This is a brand, it's an American brand, and it's called Morocco Method. And their shampoos, I didn't really use their conditioners. It was mainly the shampoos that I used, but they're so natural. All the ingredients on the back, I'll insert a clip, are really natural, and to the point where it doesn't even lather when you scrub it in, and it comes out like a kind of mud consistency. And this cleaned my hair, but it still had like, it still didn't feel completely clean. It still had a bit of oiliness to it, and maybe that's how your hair should be. Like, maybe, you know, it should have a bit of oil to it, but it just didn't feel great. It was kind of flat, the ends were really dry. I was using like a normal vegan conditioner, but for some reason my hair was just feeling really, really dry. And I used these for about like a good year or two. Like, I used them for a while, and again it just got to the point where I was like, my hair's not great. So this then brings me on to the product that I use now, and I have no idea how you pronounce this. I think it's, well, English would say Jason, but I'm guessing like Jason or Jason or Jason. Jason? I don't know. Probably German actually. But it's cruelty free. The ingredients, as far as I can see, they're all vegan, so it ticks those two boxes. It does lather, so it is stripping out, as well as stripping out dirt, it's stripping out your natural oils, which is the only downside. But it contains biotin, which is great for your hair, and I found since using these my hair is so much better. It's so much shinier and healthier and volumey. I do wash it more frequently than I used to. When I was using Morocco Method, I was washing my hair maybe once a week. This one, twice a week. I do let my hair get a little bit greasy for a couple of days because I just don't want it to get to a point where I need to wash it every day. So I think these are great, and I got these from my local health shop. I'm sure you can get them online, and they're a big hefty bottle, so you get quite a lot for your buck, and yeah, I really quite like them. So I mentioned this in my last video, the Hair and You tablets. I won't go into too much detail because I talked about them, but they basically are tablets you take every day, and they help the quality of your hair, and it did definitely help the quality of my hair since using them. It definitely makes it shinier, which is quite a nice thing for your hair to be, is shiny. So Morocco Method also do ball bristle brushes. Sorry, there's like loads of hairs in this, which is gross. Technically this is an animal product. I know all the vegans out there are going to be like, oh my god, why are you using an animal product? Oh my god. And all the pitchforks will be out and everyone's going to like be chasing after me because I'm using an animal product, but a lot of ball bristle brushes, yeah, that's such a tongue twister, ball bristle brushes, a lot of them are not cruelty free. They take the bristles out of the ball and it's not cruelty free. However, Morocco Method is, because they let the, they wait for the bristles to fall out naturally and then they collect them and make them into the brush. So technically it's not vegan, but it's cruelty free. And this is just one product that I would say I don't mind not being vegan, because I'm not eating it and it's cruelty free, so therefore it's okay in my opinion. People might disagree with me, but yeah, that's just how I feel about it. How this works is it basically pulls like the oils from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom. So it stops the top of your head being greasy and keeps the bottom of your hair looking healthy and keeps it nourished with all the oils that were on the top of your head. And this is what they used kind of back in the 1940s when they didn't really have shampoo and conditioner, or they would only wash their hair like once every week or two. They would use these to bring the oils down, and this kept their hair really healthy. So I dye my hair, and I used to dye my hair with henna products, which were great, but they are a pain in the arse because they clog up the drains, they get everywhere, they're just a nightmare. So I ended up dyeing my hair, I think Arctic Fox I use, and to be honest a lot of it's worn off, but I just kind of did it like a dark brown colour. My normal hair is just a lighter brown. But what I use is this product called Organic Colour Systems, and this essentially puts protein back into your hair, which I'd never heard of. I was like, But apparently if you dye your hair, and it doesn't matter if you're stripping out colour or adding colour, both of them will decrease the amount of protein in your hair, and you can test by just taking 10 strands of hair, just spray them with some water, and then gently pull them, and if they stretch and go back into place, you got protein in your hair. If they don't, if you pull it and it just stretches and doesn't come back, then your hair's a bit damaged and you don't have that protein in your hair. And so what you need to do is put it back in, and these are basically treatments. I'm not just putting this product here to be like, oh yeah, it kind of works, like it's okay. This really works, like it really has made a difference. You essentially wash your hair with shampoo, spray this one all over, and then just kind of scrub it in. Then put this one on over the top. This is like a kind of like just a cream, and then you just leave it on for 15 minutes and then wash it off. So it's really simple. I do it maybe once every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and it has made my hair so much better, so much better. They're vegan, they're cruelty free, so everything in this video is vegan, cruelty free. But yeah, these are things that I really think just have made my hair so much better. I also cut my hair regularly, so I get it cut every 8 weeks. When my hair was really bad, I was getting it cut like 3 or 4 times a year, and it was bad. It was really bad, so now I get it cut every 8 weeks. And I also don't use any heat products on my hair in general. Sometimes I'll use heat products just if it's like an occasion or something, but I try and avoid them where I can because they really damage my hair when I use them. I just kind of leave my hair as it is. It has kind of like a natural wave, and then if the ends are a little bit kind of frizzy, then I just put on some coconut oil, just onto the ends. You don't want to put it at the top where it gets kind of greasy and gross, but put it at the ends and it just kind of smooths everything down. And I'm still on the hunt for a vegan hairspray and a vegan heat protecting spray / cream, so if anyone knows any good ones, let me know. But this is kind of what I use so far. I keep the products really to a minimum. It's the same with my skincare routine, which I'll do a video on at some point, but I just like to keep everything simple, natural. There's so many products out there, so many videos of this is such a great hairspray and this is such a great shampoo, and it can be so hard to figure out what the hell to use on your hair. I can honestly say these products are great, and that's pretty much what I do with my hair. That's it. It's very simple, but I have noticed a huge difference in my hair. It's so much better than it used to be. So I hope this was interesting, informative, I don't know, I hope it helped in some way. And if you like this video, then please give it a like and a subscribe, and then any of my new videos will come up in your feed and you can kind of see other vegan cruelty-free products that I use. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!